Whether or not to teach phonological awareness skills as a part of a literacy lesson has been a big topic of debate recently. We know that research is ever evolving in this area, and so today, in this video, we're going to break down and answer the question, do I need to teach phonological awareness skills? Hi, I'm Michaela from Ascend Smarter Intervention, where we make research-based instruction easy and accessible. Be sure to subscribe so that you are the first to know when we drop new videos with tips, tricks, and free resources. We will be sharing a free resource at the end of today's video, so be sure to stick around. So, to answer the question, do I need to be teaching phonological awareness skills? The short answer is yes. We know that the research has been continuing to throw us for a loop in this area, but when we really look at it, we recognize that if we want students to effectively be able to encode and decode, or spell and read, they need to have phonological awareness abilities and skills in order to do so. As we dig deeper into this question, the longer answer is that phonological awareness skills are going to help develop necessary neural connections that will support much more than just sounding out words for reading and spelling. When we look at the reading brain, we recognize that there is not one area responsible in our brains for reading. Instead, a number of different neural pathways need to come together and connect in order for us to be able to read and write effectively. If you haven't read our blog, Reading is Hard, Understanding the Basis of Literacy, we describe these neural pathways and these connections in more detail. I'll link that in the description below for you to check out. In short, though, we have our phonology processor, which is responsible for interpreting the sound component of our language, the orthographic processor, which is responsible for interpreting the visual component of our language, and the semantics processor, which is responsible for tying meaning and recognizing the meaning components of our language. When we think about phonological awareness, we're really focusing on this phonology processor. Without this, we're not able to connect all of these neural pathways. And so when we look at whether or not we should be instructing students on phonological awareness skills, we recognize that this is a necessary skill in order to connect all points of this literacy processing triangle if we want students to read and write effectively. This phonology processor is going to include neural structures like Broca's area, which is responsible for speech, as well as Heschel's gyrus, which is responsible for auditory processing. So all of this to say, phonological awareness skills are necessary skills for students to develop. And now you may be wondering if this is something that we should be focusing on in younger grades, or if you have older students, if it's something you should still incorporate into your lessons. And again, our answer is yes. Our short answer is that it's going to be helpful for all ages. As we're working with students, we want to make sure that they have all of the necessary phonological awareness skills, things like rhyming, blending, segmenting, auditory discrimination. And so as students are developing these and we're teaching them, if students have developed them well over time and they have these really solid skills, this is where we start to look at phonological awareness as a smaller component of our lesson, but we still include it. We like to think of this as a warm-up. We recognize that phonological awareness is not our end goal. Our goal in all of our literacy instruction is not that students can break words into syllables or sounds, or that they can blend sounds and syllables together, but this is a means to get them to our end goal of effective reading and writing. And so we like to use phonological awareness activities as a priming activity. We consider it a warm-up. Just like if you're taking your child to a soccer game or you're watching a soccer game, the first thing they do when they get there is not immediately start kicking the ball into the net and score a goal. Instead, they might run a little bit, they might stretch. They're going to warm up their body first. Phonological awareness is a way that we can warm up our brain before giving students bigger tasks for reading and writing. And so one of the ways we like to do this is with a phonological awareness drill. And so we will run through a quick prompt that offers instruction or offers questions in segmenting activities, blending, rhyming, auditory discrimination, and sound isolation, a quick 10-part drill that we can offer at the beginning of our lesson, warm up the student's brain, and then jump into our other tasks. To help you integrate phonological awareness instruction easily into your lessons as this warm-up style activity, we've put together a number of 10-part PA drills that you can align with your phonics instruction. So in the description below, you'll be able to access our PA resource, which provides 10-part PA drills that cover things like segmenting, blending, rhyming, auditory discrimination, and sound isolation. And each of the drills aligns to a key syllable type or affix pattern. That way, if you're teaching vowel teams or closed syllables, you have a 10-part drill you can use as a warm-up that aligns with that phonics instruction so that you fit all of that together really cohesively, and it doesn't feel like PA is just one thing to check off before moving into the rest of your instruction. So again, we hope you found this video helpful. To answer the question, do I need to teach PA skills or phonological awareness as a part of my literacy instruction? Our short answer is yes. For more information, check out the blogs in the description below and be sure to grab that free resource. We hope these tips are helpful. We hope you enjoy the resources, and we can't wait to hear how your phonological awareness instruction goes.